Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be a message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So, I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So, you guys are more than welcome to join us. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit, you could be seeing the angel number 1414. It says, focus on your needs, desires, and passions. A lighthearted approach makes everything more accessible. New opportunities, a fresh friendship, or even an addition to your family are on the horizon. Positive energy will accelerate the flow of blessings coming your way. So the part on that card that stood out to me was a lighthearted approach that makes everything more accessible. So something about somebody having a lighthearted approach to something. It could have something to do, with somebody's needs, somebody's desires, somebody's passions. You could be seeing the angel number 1919. It says, karma is approaching. Let go of the need to control, as you cannot force things to happen. Embrace the lessons life offers to prevent them from repeating in the future. Make room for new experiences and positive transformations in your life. So somebody needs to know that karma is approaching, but with this positive energy will accelerate the flow of blessings coming your way. This could be, like good karma for somebody. So somebody, is being told, like to let go of the need to control. Somebody needs to know, that, you can't force things to happen, So, whatever's meant to be, is meant to be. Whatever, is meant to happen, it'll happen. But somebody's also being told to, embrace the lessons that life, is offering or has already offered, to prevent, somebody from repeating, lessons in the future. So something about somebody learning some lessons. You could be seeing the angel number 3333. The challenges you're facing today will eventually fade away. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to stay positive, as your luck may soon take a turn for the better. Now is the time to harness your magnetic energy and inspiring personality. Just be mindful not to let your ego take control. So I feel like whatever, is about to happen, I feel like, that somebody, doesn't, need to get the big head, this is like, like somebody, being humble, about, what's about to happen, this could be, like a humble beginning, so somebody, needs to, be humble, about, like some type of new beginning, because, life, can come back to bite, and so, somebody not being humble, it could cause them, to repeat some type of lesson, or it could cause them to repeat some type of cycle out here. You could be seeing the angel number 0220. Somebody could be a master number 22. It says, good fortune is on your side, and with wise judgment, you can now achieve your goals. So when it comes to, somebody receiving, some type of good fortune, somebody's being told to use, some type of wise judgment. Now is the time to reach new heights. Recognize this pattern and act on your potential. Your plans are about to flourish. You're on the brink of a spectacular ascent. Embrace the opportunities ahead. So something about, patterns, lessons, patterns. You could be seeing the angel number 1818. Significant events are on the horizon for you. You will make great strides in your endeavors and gain invaluable experiences. The right people and resources will come your way, presenting excellent opportunities and positive changes. Embrace your journey towards greatness. You could be seeing the angel number 4444. Challenges may lie ahead, but you have the strength to overcome them. If you felt lost, know that the winds of change are now blowing in your favor. Though some things may fall apart, you're building the foundation for something better. Stay strong and keep moving forward. So yeah, building foundations, building solid foundations, focusing on your needs, desires, and passions, focusing on your goals, focusing on the new. And something about, yeah, self-control and ego. So I feel like that somebody, is, like being told, to, like stay in control, somebody, is being told, like to, like stay humble. Holy Spirit. Yeah. Because there's somebody, that, like they don't want, like somebody to be focused on their needs, their desires, their passions out here. In the upright, this somebody, could be pregnant, But in the reverse, like somebody, could like, yeah. I don't know. My condolences, for somebody that loses a child. But this is like, somebody losing, but yeah, like they don't, like sit in it, like they, like they grieve and they move on, or yeah, like, somebody, like loses a home, yeah, like they don't, like sit in it like, oh, what am I going to do? Yeah, like they create a plan, to, yeah, figure out, the next steps to get a new home. So I feel like that there's some people that, like don't want, like somebody to do that. Yeah, because like when you have a baby, yeah, like you created, so something about, yeah, like somebody's creativity. Somebody doesn't want somebody to be solid, somebody doesn't want somebody, yeah, they don't want somebody to have a stable foundation out here. There's a lot of earth on this card, so somebody could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or there's one involved. Somebody, could take some type of great loss out here. It could have something to do, with, yeah, like somebody passing away. Yeah, but we got divine timing is at play. So I feel like when it comes, to, yeah, like somebody's creativity, like no matter, like what's going on, I feel like like it's time, for, yeah, like something, like to happen for somebody, the time has come. But it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, like taking, like some type of loss, yeah. They didn't sit in it, and yeah, like, woe is me, or, they didn't look, for, yeah, like a pity party, yeah, like they got back up. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. This is the Hermit Mode card. It could be time, for somebody, yeah, like to go within. But this is like, yeah, being isolated and withdrawn. So maybe, like somebody, yeah, like they could be isolating themselves, withdrawing themselves. And it could be, because, yeah, like, they could be going within, But it's time, for somebody to see something. It could be time for somebody to see, something for what it is, It could be time, for, yeah, like somebody to see themselves, like for who they really are, Yeah. The birds are chirping. So there could be a lot of, like communication going on. There could be some distance, between, like some people or somebody, yeah, going back to the hermit mode. Somebody, could be distancing themselves from some people. Or, yeah, it's time, for somebody to distance themselves from some people. It could be, yeah, like for specific people, or it could just be, yeah, like people, that, yeah, like they talk too much, or, yeah, they don't have anything, positive to say, they're always spewing out negativity. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody, yeah, receiving, like some type of messages, because these are birds. So, yeah, this could be, like, And somebody, you know, while somebody is alone, or while somebody, you know, yeah, like is in hermit mode, yeah, like somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like some type of messages. This could be, you know, like spiritual messages, or it could be, yeah, like physical messages. Mm-hmm. Why is this creativity in the reverse? We got the protection card. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, especially, you know, like with these birds, with the protection card, this is like, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, like receiving information, you know, like, yeah, like from the spirit realm, you know, letting them know, you know, that they're protected, letting them know, you know, that, yeah, like it's safe, you know, to travel, safe to move forward, safe, you know, to, yeah, focus on your needs, desires, and your passions. Mm-hmm. So maybe, you know, like somebody, you know, has been focused on a lot of other things, you know, then, yeah, like this is like, yeah, somebody, you know, focusing on everybody else and not themselves. So, yeah, it's time for somebody, you know, to like focus on themselves, you know. This could be, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, they've taken losses, you know, they've done a lot of stuff, you know, but yeah, like they're other, and they could have, you know, like taken losses for other people, or, you know, yeah, like they put themselves last, you know. Yeah, it's time for somebody to put themselves first. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to cover up something. Somebody, you know, could be trying to cover up a pregnancy, you know. So somebody, you know, could get rid of a baby, you know, and then, yeah, like try to cover it up. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they lost a baby, you know, and they cover it up. I don't know. That could be some stuff that some people are talking about. Somebody's name, first, middle, last name could start with a J. Why is divine timing here? Whatever's been covered up, or whatever's been hidden, yeah, it's time, you know, for, yeah, like time for it to be uncovered, or time, you know, for, yeah, like for it to be, yeah, like exposed, or for it to be seen, you know. This is the moving forward card. So yeah, it's time for somebody to move forward out here. But something about, yeah, protecting a car, or somebody's being protected, you know, so that they can move forward. I don't know. Maybe somebody, you know, needs to, yeah, like carry some type of self-protection with them. Because that's what it's giving me as well. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be a single individual, you know. So, yeah, like maybe, you know, people, you know, or, yeah, like preying on, you know, like, yeah, somebody. I don't know. Yeah, we got a bully at the bottom of the deck. So there's a bully involved. Somebody, you know, could drive trucks. End of some type of bullying. So it's the end of some type of bullying out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C. Why is this hermit mode here? Yeah, we got a circle of people. Yeah, somebody's first, middle, last name definitely, yeah, starts with a C. Somebody, you know, could receive an email, or somebody, you know, could forward an email, or receive a forwarded email. Yeah, some communication. But it's time, you know, for, yeah, like for somebody, you know, like to move forward, you know. It's time, you know, for somebody, yeah, like to, you know, like separate themselves from some people out here. But yeah, we got the lesson card at the bottom of the deck. So something about, yeah, somebody learning a lesson, or, yeah, somebody, you know, needs to be aware, you know, of, yeah, like repeating, you know, like some type of lesson that they've already learned. But somebody definitely, yeah, there's a something about, yeah, like some people circling a car. So I don't know. Why is this birds are chirping? Somebody, you know, yeah, could be seeing a lot of birds. And so it gives me, you know, like, yeah, like these birds could be trying to, yeah, like, warn somebody of something, you know? So that could be a sign for somebody. So like somebody seeing a lot of birds, you know, somebody, you know, needs to pay attention to what's going on around them. But we have the tracker card. So somebody, you know, could have, you know, like, could be trying to locate somebody. Somebody, you know, could have somebody's location. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a T. There could be a whole lot of people, you know, that either could be trying to locate somebody or, yeah, like they have somebody's location. Something about somebody trying to track somebody down by the car that they drive. Why is this protection here? I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be being protected, you know, from like, yeah, like riding with some people. Something, you know, could happen, you know, yeah, while somebody's riding in a car or while somebody's traveling. We got inner conflict. So somebody, you know, could have some type of inner conflict and could, yeah, make it difficult, you know, when it comes to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like making some type of, you know, like decision. It could have something to do, you know, like with moving forward. But yeah, like it's time for somebody to move forward. So maybe that's why, you know, yeah, somebody's being told, you know, like to go within. Yeah. Somebody feels, yeah, like lost out here with this path unknown. Why is this moving forward here? We got silent understanding. So with this inner conflict and with this silent understanding, this is giving me, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, again, yeah, going within, you know, trying to figure out, you know, like, yeah, like who they are. Something about, yeah, like somebody having a deep connection with themselves. So I feel like that, you know, like, yeah, like there is somebody out here that, yeah, like they have a deep connection with themselves, you know. They have a deep connection, you know, with, yeah, like their spiritual team. Somebody, you know, could have a deep connection, you know, with like, yeah, like a group of people. But something about, yeah, like somebody having some type of inner conflict. It could be, you know, like, yeah, like somebody trying to, you know, like, yeah, understand, you know, like some people. This could be, yeah, like understanding, you know, like the motives, you know, of some people. But somebody definitely, yeah, has attachment issues out here. And it can have something to do with, yeah, like some experiences, you know, that they share with some people. It's a lot of photos on this card. So something about, yeah, creating memories. Or something about, yeah, like somebody has attachment issues when it comes, you know, like to, you know, like family members, friends. Yeah, somebody, you know, could realize that, yeah, like whoever these people are, you know, they have some type of bad influence on them. Somebody, yeah, is having a negative influence on somebody's life. It could be, yeah, like a whole group of people. Why is this tracker here? We got protective shell. So somebody, you know, could have a protective shell around them. Or yeah, going back, you know, to, yeah, like all this communication. Or yeah, like somebody's spiritual team, you know, yeah, like telling somebody, you know, like, yeah, like to put up some type of protective shell. Or, you know, yeah, like protect yourself. But yeah, we got the protection card. So yeah, protect yourself. But there is somebody that definitely is keeping their true emotions hidden. It could be for their self-protection, or it could be, you know, that, yeah, like they feel like, you know, that they need to keep their true emotions hidden, you know, to protect themselves. But I feel like like that's an excuse, especially with the mind games at the bottom of the deck. Somebody likes to play mind games. Or there's some people that like to play mind games. Somebody could be having some type of inner conflict with themselves because like they like to play mind games. But some people true motives begin to surface. So yeah. We got breaking news. So something, could take place on the news, or somebody, could see something on the news, or it's time, for, like, some stuff, to, like, come out. Some stuff to be exposed. Somebody, could break some news to somebody out here. Something about traveling, because we have adventure awaits. So something about traveling. So somebody, could break some news to somebody, and it has something to do, with like traveling, or somebody, going back to, be aware, of, like getting in cars with people, that, full of nothing but drama. Because there's an unknown adventure that awaits for somebody. Something about like somebody not wanting somebody to know where they're going. There's a two-faced individual out here, or there's some two-faced people. So there's some people, that, like somebody has shared some type of experiences with, they're two-faced. But something about, like sharing some pictures. Something about, some pictures is significant. But somebody, is being deceitful out here. Somebody's jealous. We got protective shell and protect your heart. It says guard your emotions to avoid hurt. So something about somebody being guarded. But we did kind of pick that up on the YouTube message earlier, with the brick wall and the big blue wall. Something about like somebody having like boundaries. But we got mind games. So something about somebody playing mind games. I feel like somebody's about to be checkmated out here. I don't know. Somebody could have thought that like they were playing a game of checkers, but it's the game of chess. So somebody could be about to be checkmated out here. Why is this breaking news here? We got lacking faith. So somebody could be lacking faith out here. And it could have something to do, with some type of inner conflict. They could be lacking faith, because like they could have been playing mind games. They could be lacking faith, as far as, like them being able to, like move forward on something. But divine timing is here. So divine timing is at play. So whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not, it's not. Somebody could be lacking faith about, like some type of relationship or some type of friendship, familyship. But we got pride and ego. So somebody, is operating, in pride and ego. But it goes back to, the one of the angel cards that said, like be aware of your pride or be aware of your ego, pretty much. Something about, like somebody's ego, somebody allowing, like their ego to get in the way, or be aware, of, allowing your ego to get in the way. But somebody, could have been operating out of pride and ego when they, did something two-faced, or when they did something deceitful. We got a psychic. So somebody, could have went to a psychic I don't know. Somebody, could have, like given somebody's pictures to a psychic, or somebody, I don't know. I don't know. There could be somebody, that feels like, so somebody, could have, like some type of abilities, to see, into the future, or to see in people's lives. And maybe somebody, feels like that somebody, is like being two-faced, so somebody, can see, what's going on. And so somebody feels like like, well, you're wrong. You shouldn't be able to, but I feel like with this protection coming out, with the protect your shell, protect your heart, this is like, and especially, with the birds, this is like, somebody being given signs, somebody receiving like in hermit mode, receiving like some type of like messages. It could be from their spiritual team. And so whatever information that somebody's spiritual team gives to them, somebody they're able to use that information to protect themselves. So that's for somebody, not everybody, but something about like somebody like using somebody's pictures, or giving somebody's pictures to somebody to do something. I don't know. Somebody, could be using somebody's pictures, to, like, do some type of ritual with. But we got increase. So somebody's abilities, could be increasing. Like somebody's, like, psychic abilities or seeing abilities, Somebody, if somebody, like has, like some type of, like platform, like social media platform, like somebody, could see an increase, in, like their followers or their subscribers as well. Be aware. Cause going back to like somebody playing some type of mind games. This is somebody that definitely they love bomb as well. So this is somebody that's been love bombing somebody. Somebody definitely was operating out of their pride and ego. So with this psychic coming out, this is like 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 somebody having spiritual gifts, and so like. Somebody, has been, like alerted, their intuition could have alerted them. Their spiritual team, could have alerted them. They were paying attention, to the signs and symbols around them. And so, people trying to love bomb, play mind games or whatever, it's not working on somebody, or, it hasn't worked on somebody. Somebody, could be 33 years old. Somebody, could be a master number, 33. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an N. We got secret society. So somebody, could be in a secret society out here. I don't know. Somebody definitely, could have shared some information, with a secret society about somebody. Somebody, could find out that, like, some people, are deceitful in their group. Their secret society. Somebody definitely could be a sitting duck. Or there's some people, that could be trying to duck somebody now. It could be like a secret society. Could be trying to duck a psychic or somebody with psychic abilities. I don't know. There's somebody or some people, that like they've been, like keeping track of somebody. But we got ready or not. So ready or not, something is definitely about to happen. So divine timing is at play. So ready or not, it's happening. We got friends are talking. So there's some people that are talking. Them birds. There could be 4 specific people, that could be talking. But I feel like whoever these people are that are talking, they were operating out of their pride and ego. I don't know. These people could be a part of a secret society, or they said that somebody was a part of a secret society. But Yeah, there's some people that are on an emotional roller coaster out here. There definitely, yeah, is an unloyal friend that's involved. So I don't know, somebody's trying to duck an unloyal friend, or there's an unloyal friend that's trying to duck somebody. And then we got crime solved. So there's some type of crime that has been solved out here. This crime that has been solved, it could be, you know, like the anniversary, you know, of like this crime being solved. Friends could be talking about some type of crimes being solved. Friends could be talking about some type of anniversary of this crime. This crime could have been on the news. This crime could have something to do with a car, with a group of people, with pictures. I don't know, but this is all giving me evidence as well. We got an air sign male, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Whoever this is, they could be on an emotional roller coaster. They could be a part of some type of secret society. But yeah, somebody's trying to duck somebody. Somebody's trying to hide out. Or somebody's hiding out, or it's multiple people that are hiding out. There could be some people, you know, that could be talking about the anniversary, you know, of, yeah, like somebody passing away. But somebody, you know, could be having money problems out here. So some type of crime has been solved. So somebody, you know, yeah, they committed some type of crime, you know, because, yeah, they were having money problems. They were operating, yeah, out of their pride and ego. There could be people that could be talking about, yeah, somebody having money problems. I feel like that somebody's about to find out that, yeah, like there some people in their circle, you know, yeah, like they're deceitful, you know. They're two-faced. But there's also somebody or some people that could be talking about, yeah, somebody, you know, that's a rising phoenix out here. So somebody, yeah, has risen out of the ashes. Somebody could be 22 years old, or somebody, you know, could be a master number 22. But it's something about, yeah, lessons. Somebody could be a master teacher, a master builder. Somebody could be a Gemini, or have Gemini in their chart. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a D. Yeah, we got a cyber bully. So it's the end of, yeah, a bully. Or it's the end, you know, of, yeah, like somebody being cyber bullied. But it's something about, yeah, an increase, you know, when it comes to, yeah, like cyberbullying. So I feel like that, yeah, like there's been an increase in some type of cyberbullying, and it's coming to an end. Yeah, because some type of crime has been solved. I don't know, somebody, you know, could be trying to duck, you know, somebody because they were a part of, you know, like some type of cyberbullying. We got beauty spell. So somebody, you know, could have done some type of beauty spell on somebody. But yeah, there are somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, entered into the danger zone out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a J. Somebody's not aware that somebody knows that it's them. So somebody knows who this is. It could be friends. It could be a secret society. It's an unloyal friend. Somebody knows who these people are. So yeah, going back to, yeah, like somebody or some people, you know, like trying to cover it up. We got an Aries, Taurus, Cusper. So there's an Aries, Taurus, Cusper involved. We got child or children. Somebody's friends could be talking about, you know, like somebody's child or children out here. Or somebody, you know, was talking to their friends about somebody's child or children. I don't know. Something about, yeah, somebody cyberbullying somebody's child or children out here. I don't know. It's giving me, yeah, like there's somebody or some people that entered into the danger zone when they decided, you know, like to put a child or children, you know, in the situation. So we got confessions. So somebody, you know, could want to confess. We got living a lie. So somebody you know could want to confess that they've been living a lie out here. There's people that said that, yeah, like somebody was living a lie. And I feel like the truth is out. That somebody's life is, you know, like real. And so, yeah, like people are now trying to duck somebody because of the lies that they told. So, yeah, there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could want to explain. But I feel like somebody you know can want to explain because they realize that they entered into the danger zone. Somebody you know could be very, very angry out here, or something about like somebody explaining you know why they're angry. But we got spiritual message, so something about somebody you know like receiving spiritual messages out here. Somebody you know could be angry about you know like some type of spiritual message as well. Maybe that's why somebody was cyberbullying somebody. But whoever this is, they feel like a fool. Whoever these friends are that like we're talking, they feel like fools as well. Whoever this is that's living a lie, feeling like a fool. We got fraudulent DNA tests. So something about somebody being pregnant. So I don't know. Somebody you know could have made up some type of fraudulent DNA test. They feel like a fool. Yep. And that's a part of a crime that's been solved. But somebody's not gonna be surprised about some information, and it's because somebody you know was aware that of who this is. So it's kind of like you know like some people cyberbullying somebody, you know, and so somebody finds out you know who's been cyberbullying them, and so whoever's been cyberbullying somebody, you know, like they find out that somebody you know knows that it's them, you know, that's been cyberbullying them. We got blocked from social media. So there could be some people, you know, that get blocked from social media, you know, for cyberbullying. Or somebody, is aware, you know, of who it is. And so, they block them from social media. Somebody's avoiding somebody out here. For sure. Somebody, you know, could be avoiding somebody because, like they want a secret to remain hidden. So, you know, if somebody, you know, has some type of seeing abilities, you know, somebody's highly intuitive or whatever, that could be a reason why, somebody or some people are avoiding somebody because, they want a secret to remain hidden. Somebody, you know, could be trying to clean up their act. So this is like, like somebody, you know, they don't want a secret to come out, you know, but like they're trying to clean up their act. But somebody, you know, could be trying to act like, you know, that they're cleaning up their act, but they're really not. We got ascension. Somebody, you know, could be going through an ascension at this time. There could be somebody, you know, that, like they're not communicating with somebody, you know. Because going back to, the inner conflict, you know, them, you know, realizing, you know, like what's going on around them. They could be going through, you know, like an ascension. But somebody definitely needs to know that, they shocked their competitor. So somebody was competing out here with somebody. Wow. I don't know. Somebody's a psychic, you know. There's another psychic, you know, or so-called psychic, you know, that was trying to compete with somebody. Whatever cruel plan that they had, it failed. So that could be another reason why, you know, somebody's avoiding somebody. Or people are avoiding somebody. You can be seeing the angel number 711. So yeah, just know that you are being assisted on your journey. Yep. So there are somebody or some people that are avoiding somebody. Yeah. They're trying to figure out how to make the karma stop. Yeah. They also, realize that their cruel plan failed. This is somebody, you know, they try to cause nothing but problems. Or this is somebody, you know, they're trying to figure out how to make the karma stop because, they're facing nothing but problems in their life. We got friends. So somebody's friends are involved. Somebody's friends could be avoiding somebody. Or somebody, you know, could be avoiding, you know, like their friends. There definitely, could be some friends that could be trying to figure out how to make the karma stop. Something about, a cruel plan fail. But we did see, friends are talking. So there could be some people, you know, I'm not going to call them friends because I don't like it with the two-face. That, you know, they were competing, you know, against their so-called friend. And so, somebody, you know, has shocked whoever these people are. So somebody's being told to, don't ignore your own needs. So there's people, you know, that, their cruel plan failed when it came to, you know, like trying to stop somebody, you know, from focusing on, you know, like their needs, their passions, their desires, their goals, you know. People didn't want somebody, you know, to, focus on their creativity. They didn't want somebody, you know, to, focus on the adventure, you know, that awaits for somebody. Yep. These are people that, wanted somebody to test their morals and values. Or these are people that, wanted to test somebody's morals and values. Be aware. But with this coming out, people avoiding somebody, it's because their cruel plan failed. When it comes to, like trying to test somebody's morals and values or trying to compete with somebody, you know, trying to stop somebody, you know, from, being focused on their needs, their desires, their passions, their creativity. So there could be somebody, you know, that could be trying to figure out how to make the karma stop. And so somebody, you know, could be coming in with a confession out here. Somebody, you know, could have lied about being in a relationship. So that could be, you know, what somebody, you know, could be coming in with a confession about. Somebody's friends could know. But it's something about, like somebody, you know, like, aware of whoever this is. Somebody's deceitful. Somebody's two-faced. Or somebody lied about being in a relationship with somebody, you know. This could be, like just to get some type of fame, just to get, you know, like some type of clout. Whatever, you know, whatever plan that they had, their cruel plan failed. Somebody's friend definitely doesn't have, any integrity out here. So I don't know if somebody's friend lied about being in a relationship with somebody, but they weren't in a relationship with somebody. But we got first to do it. So somebody, you know, could be the first one, you know, to to do something, you know, like within, you know, like their friend group, you know, the first to succeed, you know, the first, you know, to the first, you know, to I don't know. The first to get on their life path, or somebody, you know, could be the only one, you know, like to like choose, you know, like to get on their life path. Somebody's life path could be the number 9. Somebody, you know, could be the first, you know, like to free themselves, you know, like from a relationship. Somebody, you know, could be the first to, you know, like free themselves from a job or a family or, you know, or some type of institution. Or something about, like, it's giving me, people, you know, like, being scared, you know. Scared. Being, you know, like, it's like somebody or some people instilling some type of fear in somebody or some people. But yeah, like somebody, yeah, like somebody who's not scared, somebody, yeah, could have stood up, to whoever these people are, So yeah, somebody's the first, like to stand up, to like whoever these people are. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, whatever's been going on is being made fair. We got a DNA upgrade. So somebody, yeah, could be going through a DNA upgrade out here. But something about somebody coming in with a confession, and it has something to do with, yeah, some DNA. So I don't know if it has something to do with, yeah, like a child, because remember, that woman was pregnant. So something about, yeah, something about some DNA. We got family members involved. So somebody's family members are involved. I don't know. Somebody's family members could be involved when it comes, to, yeah, like somebody lying about, like some type of relationship. Somebody's family members are involved in some type of cruel plan, that failed. So yeah. Ha ha ha. Joke's on them. Yeah, whoever these people are, they're clowns. Yeah, they feel like fools. Whoever these people are, they could have laughed at somebody's pain only to be in pain. Yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they don't have somebody's best interest at heart. So whatever, yeah, they have done as far as their cruel plan failed, yeah, it's being made fair. But this is also giving me two, like, so somebody, could have been the first, to, yeah, like tell somebody the truth. So somebody's never told, so like somebody has so-called friends around them, and yeah, like these friends never told somebody the truth, They just, yeah, they told somebody, what they wanted to hear versus, like, yeah, like a real friend, yeah, like they tell you, yeah, the truth, whether you want to hear it or not, So that could be, yeah. So somebody, could find out, that, yeah, like somebody's the first one to, like, really tell them the truth. This could be about their friends. This could be about their family members, But we got a habitual liar. So, yeah, there's a habitual liar that definitely, yeah, doesn't have somebody's best interest at heart. Whoever this is, yeah, they could be questioning the relationships and associations that they created. Or this is somebody, that, yeah, like, they realize, that, yeah, people, around them, habitual liars, competing with them, Yeah, but somebody definitely, yeah, could be failing to learn from, like some type of mistakes out here. So it goes back to the beginning of the message. So there is somebody in this situation that needs to know, that, yeah, things are being made fair. You are being assisted on your journey. Good things, are about to take place. But there's some people in this situation that are trying to figure out how to make some type of karma stop, especially when it comes to, yeah, somebody being a habitual liar. Somebody, like failing to learn from mistakes. But I feel like that, yeah, people, were wanting, like to test somebody's morals and values so that somebody, would, yeah, like fail. So that somebody, would have to repeat lessons over again, so that somebody, repeat cycles over again. But we got an innocent person. So something about, yeah, like, there could be some people, their cruel plan failed when it comes to trying to make somebody, like be guilty. Somebody's an innocent person out here, so something is being made fair. Somebody, could be the first, to, yeah, like, help somebody, like to become innocent. So going back to, yeah, like that crime solved. So there's somebody or some people, that, yeah, like could have, like, deemed somebody to be guilty, but, they're really an innocent person. And so somebody, yeah, they could have, like helped, yeah, a crime to be solved. And so, yeah, somebody, could be, yeah, come an innocent person. But, yeah, somebody or some people finally sees who they really are. So this could be family members, friends. This could be, yeah, so-called competitors. Yeah. But there's somebody that's also, yeah, like acting like that they didn't know. So whoever this is, you know, they could be coming in with a confession. They could be acting like that they didn't know, you know, like what was going on. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like there's the people, you know, so yeah, like somebody, you know, maybe these people looked at somebody like, oh, they're dumb, you know, or they're, yeah, like a fool. And so, yeah, like somebody was playing dumb, you know, yeah, with the dummies, you know, to make the dummies think that somebody was dumb, you know, or yeah, somebody was playing the fool, you know, with the fools, you know, to, yeah, make the fools think that somebody was a fool. So somebody, you know, could be, yeah, avoiding somebody because, yeah, they know, you know, that somebody, you know, was acting like that they didn't know that it was them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We got leaked information on social media. So somebody, you know, could have leaked some type of information on social media, which was a part of their cruel plan, and it failed. Somebody's family members could be involved with leaking some type of information on social media. Their cruel plan failed. But something about, yeah, somebody's best friend. Somebody's best friend is involved. Or, yeah, somebody's so-called best friend. Mm-hmm. Yep. So there's a bully being put in their place. Maybe somebody, you know, lied on somebody and said that somebody, you know, leaked some information on social media or put out some information on social media. But, yeah, somebody's an innocent. Somebody, you know, didn't, yeah. Somebody wasn't the one that did it. Mm-hmm. So be aware, because there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, wanted somebody to be the past version of themselves. But, yeah, somebody, you know, is, yeah, ascending. Somebody's going through an ascension. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they entered into unfamiliar territory. Yeah, they entered into the danger zone. Mm-hmm. Got a scammer. So there's a scammer involved. So there's a scammer. Their cruel plan failed. Somebody's friends are scammers, or somebody's friends scammed their friend, or somebody scammed somebody's friends. I don't know. But we got Grammy winner versus a one-hit wonder. You know, somebody, you know, could be like a celebrity. But this is giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like with the Grammy winner, yeah, like you've done extraordinary things, you know, to win a Grammy versus, yeah, a one-hit wonder, make one song, you know, yeah. And yeah, and it goes nowhere. We got the solar plexus chakra. So somebody wants somebody to be the past version of themselves. So I don't know, you know, if somebody, you know, was like less confident in the past, you know, yeah, somebody didn't have self-control in the past, but yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has their solar plexus chakra in alignment. Somebody definitely, yeah, has confidence, and somebody definitely, yeah, has self-control out here. But somebody, you know, yeah, with this scammer, this is giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, having, you know, to, yeah, like, you know, be somebody else every day, you know, to have confidence, you know. Somebody has to, yeah, like scam people, you know, into believing stuff, you know, yeah, to have confidence. But something about, yeah, like something happening, you know, going back to, yeah, like some type of crime solved. So, yeah, there could be some type of cell phone video evidence. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, like can confess on a cell phone, on, you know, like a cell phone video. But somebody definitely, yeah, lied about a relationship, you know, to their family members, or lied that they were in a relationship, you know. I don't know, but somebody picked their side, and yeah, now they got to stay there. Because whoever this is, yeah, they have karmic lessons to learn. I don't know, somebody, you know, could have picked, you know, like their family member's side, you know, and then, yeah, like they find out that was the wrong side to pick, or their family members and their friends. Yeah, some type of trauma bond has been broken. So somebody, you know, yeah, they scam somebody into a trauma bond, Or yeah, that's what they try to do, scam somebody into, you know, like bonding with them over trauma. But somebody, you know, has, yeah, like they've gone within, you know, going back to that hermit mode, you know, yeah, getting the messages that they need, you know. Yeah, somebody's going through an ascension, somebody's, you know, spiritually awakened. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody entered into unfamiliar territory when they decided that they didn't want to acknowledge their part in the situation. Mm-hmm. Somebody doesn't want to acknowledge their part as far as, yeah, like getting their family members involved as well. So there could be a lot of chaos and havoc and pandemonium going on amongst some people. Mm-hmm. So yeah, somebody's being told to continue to find joy in the journey. Mm-hmm. Yep, and somebody's also being told to, yeah, continue to stand up for what you believe in. Yep, there is a sneaky low vibrational snake that's lurking. There's a sneaky low vibrational snake, yeah, acting like that they didn't know, you know, yeah, what was going on. Mm-hmm. This sneaky low vibrational snake could be, you know, like a best friend or a friend or I don't know. But yeah, we got praying for forgiveness. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be praying for forgiveness now. Yeah, that's a part of them trying to figure out how to make the karma stop. But there is a bully that definitely is being put in their place. There's a Gemini Cancer cusper involved. Mm-hmm. We got April the 20th. So something, you know, could have happened, you know, like in April. But this, yeah, 420. So something about, yeah, some marijuana. Somebody, you know, could smoke marijuana. Mm-hmm. April of 2020 could be significant. Mm-hmm. But there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, finally sees who some people are. Because somebody, you know, yeah, they could realize that they were being sabotaged and they didn't even know it. Yeah, by the people around them. Mm-hmm. So we got need to know information. So somebody's about to, yeah, receive some need to know information out here. We got the Sagittarius Capricorn cusper. Mm-hmm. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, is questioning the relationships and associations that they created. Yeah, this is a part of, yeah, like some karmic lessons. Mm-hmm. Yep. And we got self-improvement time. So yeah, so it definitely, yeah, could be time, you know, for somebody, yeah, to focus on themselves, continue to find the joy in the journey. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, learning karmic lessons about, you know, yeah, like not improving themselves, or yeah, like not lead, you know, like leading instead of following. Mm-hmm. But yep. Continue to stand up for what you believe in, because whoever these people are, yeah, they must not know about you. They don't. But you definitely, yeah, know about whoever these people are. But yeah, they must not know about you. Yeah, need to know information. They about to find out. So there could be people that could have been searching for answers when it comes to, yeah, somebody. Yeah, they're about to find out. Mm-hmm. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like searching for some type of answers, you know, yeah. Somebody's about to find out. Or somebody, you know, is about to receive some answers. Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody's already paid their karmic debt. So I don't know, you know, if people, you know, yeah, they wanted somebody, you know, like to pay their karmic debt, or they were trying to, you know, like get somebody, you know, to, yeah, like rack up some karma. But yeah, somebody's already paid their karmic debt. Mm-hmm. So it's something about the past, you know, like people wanting somebody to be the past version of them. Mm-mm. Somebody done already learned, yeah, some lessons that they need to learn, you know. Yeah, somebody's already paid, you know, like some type of karmic debt from, yeah, being the past version of themselves. We got the third eye. So people entered into, yeah, unfamiliar territory, you know. They didn't know, you know, that somebody's third eye was open. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they must not know about you in your third eye. What else, Holy Spirit? Whoever these people are, yeah, they were trying to find ways to chip away at your confidence. Now they're questioning the relationships and relationships and associations that they created. Yep. So again, embrace the journey, not the destination. We got March, April, and May. So some stuff, could have taken place, March, April, and May. So something, could have been going on for months. Some people could have been trying to find ways to chip away at somebody's confidence for months. Somebody, could have been searching for answers for months. But when it comes to, somebody trying to figure out how to make some type of karma stop, they possibly have been trying to figure it out for months. But whoever this is, they can't keep it up much more longer. Because somebody thought that the grass was greener on the other side. Yeah, the grass is greener where you water it. Yeah, whoever this is, they've been having nothing but problems, or they've been, causing nothing but problems. Yep. But somebody, is embracing change rather than fear it. So going back to people instilling fear when it comes to like change, or people instilling fear, possibly like trying to physically instill fear, going back to a bully being put in their place. But somebody's being told to don't be afraid to speak up. We got a chosen one. So somebody could be a chosen one out here. I don't know if somebody thinks that like they're a chosen one, but going back to searching for answers. So somebody could be avoiding somebody now because they could know that somebody's a chosen one. So they entered into the danger zone. They entered into unfamiliar territory. Anything else, Holy Spirit? This self-centered conversation card came out. I put it back and it came right back out. So somebody that needs to be aware of some type of self-centered conversation that somebody could be trying to have. There could be somebody, that could be destined to reunite with somebody out here. It could be somebody, that's been avoiding somebody. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware, because I feel like it could be somebody, that's trying to figure out how to make the karma stop. Somebody's done already paid their karmic debt. So if somebody's going through karma, then them attaching to somebody, is going to basically make that person's karma, like their problem. We got a Libra, so there's a Libra involved. We got medicine. Somebody, could be on medicine. Somebody, could take pills. Or somebody, they could be destined, like to reunite with somebody, because they look at somebody, like spiritual medicine or physical medicine. For somebody, just wants to have sex with somebody. But whoever this is, they've been sending somebody the evil eye. That's destined, to reunite with somebody. They sending somebody the evil eye. This is somebody that, they like to use jealousy as a weapon. Anything else? But there are people that, finally knows who somebody or some people really are out here. But it goes back to, it's like somebody being a chosen one. But somebody also finally sees, some people for who they really are. Anything else? We got overcoming addictions. Somebody, could be overcoming some type of addictions out here, So going back to, people wanting somebody to be the past version of themselves, because maybe, when somebody, was, under some type of addictions, they were able to, control somebody. They were able to manipulate somebody. But there's some people that are running out of gas, especially whoever this is that could be destined to reunite with somebody. We got thieves out here. So something about, some thieves. I don't know if somebody's, acting like that they're destined to reunite with somebody just to set somebody up. But, So somebody needs to be aware, going back to, the beginning of the message. Because whoever these people are, they're in your rear view. You're in the fast lane. These people's foundation is crumbling. That's exactly what they wanted for somebody. And then we got this. So something about this is significant. I don't know. Somebody can't keep it up much longer. So some truth. So something about, coming in with a confession. But whoever these people are, they chose to follow the crowd. Their excuse is other people are doing it. Anything else? Yep. So when it comes to, like some type of self-centered conversation coming somebody's way, you don't owe anybody an explanation. So I don't know if people, gonna try to, you need to explain why you're ascending. You need to explain. You don't owe anybody an explanation. And the fact of the matter is, whoever these people are, they're trying to figure out ways to make the karma stop. They're gonna, but you can't help the unhelpable. So these could be people, that somebody, could have already tried to help. Somebody, realizes that, they're the unhelpable. And the fact of the matter is, something is missing. So some information. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yep. So somebody's being told, don't let fear dictate your life. So these are people that, they could have allowed fear to dictate their life, but we got victory lap. So it's a victory lap for somebody. Be aware, of somebody trying to use some type of fake phone numbers, like to communicate with somebody. But we got please don't hate me. So there is somebody, they could, want to confess to some stuff. They don't want somebody to hate them. So whatever they've done, they know, that, it was a cruel plan. Whoever this is, they could have been trying to, come up off of somebody. So that's what it is. So part of, like somebody's karma is because, they were trying to come up off of somebody, a chosen one. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yep. So somebody definitely is entering into a new spiritual level out here. Somebody is rebuilding their spiritual house. So somebody just needs to focus on, the journey, not the destination. But when it comes to, like somebody, receiving some type of karma or, when it comes to, like somebody, like finally seeing who somebody or some people are, they wasn't paying attention to the signs. So somebody definitely, was two-faced, betrayed somebody, backstabbed somebody, and now they see, like somebody, was like, it goes back to, like, the best friend example, so a real best friend, they tell you the truth, whether you like it or not, because, they have your best interests at heart. So it's something about, some people, We got 60 to 70 years old. So somebody, you know, could be 60 to 70 years old. Way too many. Anything else, Holy Spirit? I don't know. Somebody, there could be some people that, yeah, could have been stealing, you know, from like older people. Yep, somebody's being told, yeah, don't worry, just pray. So yeah, somebody's been worrying, yeah, don't worry, just pray. But yeah, we got catastrophe is hitting. So some catastrophe is definitely, yeah, hitting some people out here. That's why, yeah, they're trying to, you know, like avoid, trying to figure out how to, you know, like make some type of karma stop. Anything else? Yep. There's somebody or some people that, yeah, realize that they listen to the wrong people. But oh well. Whoever this is, yeah, they smile in somebody's face, but they really want to take somebody's place. So somebody's being told to protect their personal space. So something about, yeah, somebody's home. I don't know, somebody, you know, could have told somebody, you know, protect your personal space. And yeah, they didn't. They listened to the wrong people. They didn't listen to, yeah, the person, you know, that, yeah, had their best interest at heart. So there's some charges that have been filed. So it goes back to, yeah, some type of crime has been solved. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.